The new iPhone 16 was just released and there is no better time than now to start reselling phones. With only $100 to get started, you can make thousands of dollars every single month, even as a complete beginner. Whether you're an experienced phone reseller or you're just starting out, in this video I'm going to show you exactly how you can take advantage of this opportunity to take home some serious profits. I personally have been flipping phones on and off for almost 2 years now, and I can tell you personally that these next 2 months you're not going to want to miss. So why is the new iPhone 16 release such a big opportunity for phone resellers? Every single year when Apple drops a new iPhone, there is a massive shift in the second-hand phone market. Just think about how many people you know that will walk on down to the Apple store or their phone carrier this year to upgrade to the brand new iPhone 16. Now yes, some people will trade their phones in with Apple or their phone carrier, but a lot of people will actually keep their phones and sell it themselves. And most of these people are just like the average folks in your neighborhood who don't really know what the phone is worth and will just sell it for some quick cash. And with so many new used phones entering the market, this will skyrocket the amount of profits that you can make within the next few months. If you look at the local phones posted now, most of them are listed around market value with maybe a few occasional good deals every single week. However, with this new iPhone release, there will be dozens of people posting their phones every single day for $200, $300, or even $400 before market value who never even used Facebook Marketplace and just want to see what they can get for their phone. I would say that this window of opportunity will probably last throughout this year and maybe the start of next year. So what I would recommend is learn as much as you can and lock in. Also, try and gather as much capital as you can so that you actually have enough money to invest in as many phones as possible. The last thing that you want to do is buy a phone, be waiting for it to sell, and then see an iPhone 15 Pro pop up for $400 and you don't have enough money to actually go buy it. This brings me on to my first point, which is market prices. Every year when a new phone model drops, all of the previous phone models will drop in price with all the new phones entering the market. And this year with the new iPhone 16, this will definitely happen again. Therefore, you're going to want to keep a tight eye on market prices over the next few months so that you know that you're buying the phone for what it's worth and not what it used to be worth. Based on what happened in the past years with new phone releases, I would expect that the 15 series will drop in around 15 to 25% in price, and the 14 series will drop around 5 to 15% in price. However, phone models like the 13 and below probably won't see a drop any more than 10% in price. Now, do I expect these changes to happen overnight? No. However, it is especially important to keep a tight eye on market prices and how they're moving throughout the year. I've linked a free spreadsheet in the description below where I have all the phone prices listed, and I'll try and update it weekly. You can also monitor eBay sold listings every single week and see how the phone prices are changing. Now, all of my personal best phone flips come with me being at the right place at the right time, which brings me on to my next point. Checking Facebook Marketplace every 30 minutes to see if a good deal pops up. If you live in an area anywhere like me, there are at least 4 to 5 other people that are also competing for good phone deals. So definitely try to get in the habit of checking Facebook Marketplace at least every 30 minutes. What I do is I just go on my Facebook Marketplace app, and when I look at my previous searches, it actually shows you if there's been any new listings under that title. So that's what I recommend you to do, and it takes less than 5 seconds to check. Now when it comes to buying, I normally try and aim to make around $50 to $100 in profit on each phone. However, in this market, I would try and leave a little bit more room for error and aim for a profit of $100 to $150. This way, even if the phone prices dip a little bit while you're holding the phone in inventory, you'll still be able to turn a decent profit. And this will obviously matter a little bit more on the newer models like the 14 and 15, and less on the older models like the 12 and the 13. Another key tip that I have is for when you're negotiating with sellers. After I send my offer, I usually say that the new iPhone 16 just came out and that phone prices have dropped and will probably continue to drop. This sets the expectation for a lower price and pressures them to sell their phone to me today rather than wait for another day where their phone could be worth less. For example, what I would usually message to someone is this: hey, unfortunately used phone prices have been dropping with the new iPhone 16s. However, I can do $250 cash for you today and get it off your hands. This has worked really well for me when it comes to trying to get the seller to sell to you today rather than wait for another day and get other offers. Lastly, when communicating with sellers, try and set a good reputation. Being polite, showing a genuine interest, and offering to meet up today can often sway sellers to sell to you instead of another buyer. And if they decline your offer, just be kind, because you never know if they'll reach back out to you, offering for you to buy their phone. Now let's talk about selling phones in this new phone market. Recently, I've been selling most of my phones on Facebook Marketplace and haven't been getting as many sales on eBay. However, in this new supply-filled market, you can expect to be selling phones slower on Facebook Marketplace than you usually would because there's going to be so many more phones posted on there. Therefore, I would predict that eBay is going to be your major source of sales in this time period. When selling on eBay, don't forget to account for the 13% selling fees, and if you're low on capital, be sure to price your phones aggressively so that you get your money back as soon as possible to reinvest into more phones. eBay is a massive global marketplace, so if you price your phones well, I wouldn't expect for it to take longer than a week to sell your phone on there. So these are my takes on the phone flipping market over the next few months, and if you use the tactics I've outlined in this video, you'll be well positioned to succeed over the next few months. And if you're just now getting into phone flipping, I can't think of a better time than now to start. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop a comment or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I always love to chat with you guys and help you guys along your journey, and don't forget to check out that free phone price spreadsheet down below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more phone flipping content, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to see my A to Z beginner's tutorial on how to start a phone flipping business, you can check out my video right here. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you so much for watching, and I wish you nothing but success.